to Big Flats, Texas, or Dix, and we are going to just crack on with this massive harvest and almost crash the combine. So had a few guesses on how much yield people think we're going to get, and we'll see how accurate they were at the end. I think Cartech guessed 800,000 and Pete guessed 700. I think those were the only two. If I have missed yours, I apologize. It's not intentional. It's been a long day and it's really hot, so you know, cut me some slack and all that. Yeah, I'm still in an unair conditioned hotel room, and I now have all the fans switched off so that I can talk to you guys. There is some weird background noise as well, which hopefully isn't coming through, so we will see. So yeah, we're gonna say plow through, but we're not going to plow through. We're going to combine through the harvest, because you combine a harvest, not plow it. And we'll see how much we get and where we go from there. So we've got a decent amount of the field left to harvest. And yeah, I'm not sure. I think I only put one load in the truck so far. So yeah. I was looking at fields to buy, and actually field 2 has corn in it, I believe, which could be interesting to harvest. We could either try and silage that or combine it. And we do have the header to combine it, so that would be an option. Let's have a quick look at, so field 2 would cost us $730,000. Dollars, not pounds. So we could afford that, which is really cool. So I'm kind of tempted by that. It's going to delay buying the harvest kit, obviously, and we have sold everything that we'd already harvested, so it's going to be a little while before we make more cash. But if we get corn, we could sell the corn and we could make cash from selling corn. So let's get lined up and let's have a quick look in the prices. Yes, Mark, I know I have not added time-saving stock check yet. I actually thought about doing it earlier and then forgot. So we would have to wait until January to get best price for that. But with the stuff that I was talking about planting, so we were talking about doing cotton, which is in March. I don't remember what the other crops were that I was talking about doing, but yeah. I think we were going to do a big cotton harvest, and I don't remember the rest, so if anyone else does, stick a comment below, because you'll save me having to go back and watch my own videos, which I really don't like. So mainly because I really don't like listening to myself talk. So that may sound weird, but it kind of, it's a thing. I don't know anyone, if anyone else is similar. Let's just adjust that reel on the fly. Yeah, by the time I've edited a video, or recorded and then edited a video, I'm really not in the mood to watch myself again, which is why occasionally there has been the odd video slip through where there are audio issues, and I'm checking for some of those now, because I can check for some of them without having to listen to a 30-minute video of me rambling on. But I'm never going to catch them all, so yeah. Today, I'm not sure actually. So I'm still away. I had planned to get a load of videos done and uploaded, because I'm in a hotel with free internet. That free internet is like dial-up speed, so I'm not going to be able to upload videos today. I'm in a different hotel tomorrow night. Might have internet, I'm not sure, so might be able to upload on Tuesday. If not, Wednesday is the earliest chance I'm going to have to upload any more videos. So, and by the time you're seeing this video, that will have all happened, which is kind of pointless me telling you, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, and where I was going with this is this in theory would have come out on Wednesday, and it would have been in place of a video that I was planning to do, which was to look at adding the tire pressure script to tractors. So what's this tire pressure script to tractors for FS22? But I was having a play with it earlier, and I found that it was quite tricky and quite hit and miss as to whether it would work. And that means it's in a no for a video category from me, because it would mean that there would be loads of questions and loads of, I've added it to this tractor and it doesn't work. Can you look at it and fix it for me? And no, I can't. Or just in comments, like, I've done this, and this, and it doesn't work. So, yeah. So, I'm not doing a video on that. Actually, when Paul and I were talking about it in the Terra Life stream a couple of weeks ago, it actually said I wouldn't do a tutorial on it because it felt like something which would require a lot of support. I looked at it initially and thought, actually, it looks quite easy. Turns out it's really not. So yeah, we're not doing a tutorial on that. You've got this video instead, and what I'm actually planning to do a tutorial on soon, in the next day or so, is Proceed and Courseplay. So I think I mentioned it in a video somewhat recently, or it may have just been they had a comment about they really liked my Proceed tutorial, but they couldn't find the one on using Courseplay with it. And it's because I've really only used it, I think, in Let's Plays. I don't think I've covered it specifically in a tutorial. So that felt like something that would make a good tutorial video. And so that's what I'm going to do. But I don't feel like doing it tonight. It's very hot. It's starting to get later for me. Not massively late, but later. And my head kind of hurts. So I've taken some painkillers. Actually need to take some more, which I'm hoping will help. The heat is going to be a problem tonight. I don't think this room is going to cool down at all. I've already... So if you watched the Saxthorpe video, I was saying about going for a run. I did that. It was very hot. I then came back to the hotel and jumped in a bath full of just cold water. It was very refreshing, but feels a long time ago and it's completely forgotten now. So yeah, so must pay more attention when booking hotels to check that they have aircon. So I'm somewhere different to normal, so I'm not in Bristol. And most of the hotels I stay at in Bristol do have aircon, which is for me a double-edged sword, because if I get too much aircon, it can make my head bad, but too much heat can also make my head bad. Yeah, I know, it's great. Welcome to life with chronic headaches. Yeah, I might end up having another shower before I go to bed, just to take the edge off and kind of cool me down a bit. It's not like I'm paying the water bill here, so yeah. They're already 78% full, which is pretty crazy. I don't think either of your guesses are going to be close, gents. So, yeah, I think we're at maybe 250,000 already. I'm just going to have a quick look and see if I can get the video up that I asked the question on. And we'll have a quick squiz at the comments as I go. Obviously, you shouldn't combine and use your mobile phone at the same time. Gonna have to open it in YouTube to quickly turn the sound down, because there'll be ads and stuff, and I don't want those popping up in the background. So it's a TikTok ad. You must know I hate TikTok. So yeah, we had Kartek with 800,000 litres, Pete with 750,000 litres, and that was everyone. So, yep, we'll. I suspect Pete's going to win based on the fact that his was the lowest, and he'll be the closest, therefore. But it's still going to be a long way off. We might get another run. Not sure. Should maybe have emptied at that point. But we'll see. We might get partway back up the field. We're travelling so quick it really doesn't matter. It's not like we're in a combine doing 20 miles an hour now, is it? So, yeah, and I'm guessing that the corn, if we check growth, no, let's break. We check growth, so there we are. Helps if I look at. So we're in dark green. So I think that probably the corn is going to be ready to harvest in November. So we want to buy that field before we advance out of this month. Obviously, it's we're on 1 day month, so probably sensible. How's the weather? There is rain in the fork. I'm going to slow time down so we don't get hit by rain. Because I think once we've got this field combined, we are full. I'm obviously not running crop destruction on this Let's Play. Once we've got this field harvested, we will get the crop in the silo and get that field brought so that next time we can either combine it or forage it. I think we'll combine it because I've got the combine and the header. So that seems sensible to me. One suggestion I've had that I am not doing yet, this Mark again, really bad at listening to you, Mark, is Bushel Plus. And using that would give us 10% more yield, which, on these yields is significant. So definitely something that I need to stop forgetting to add, along with time-saving stock check. But honestly, we're making so much money. I really, an extra 10% would be nice, but we've made over $700,000 in 2 months. Yes, and we've harvested 2 fields to achieve that, and some contracts. So let's get back on track. And I think I'm going to get a bunch of this done, and I will be back. I was talking on Maypole about, not Maypole, Glenarvan. The series that followed on from Maypole, about smoothest, slowest smooth, smoothest fast. And even playing this ridiculous way. That sort of holds true on the turns. So, yeah, you've probably noticed if I just keep the hammer down and try and turn, it becomes an utter mess. If I ease up a bit, do the turn, get lined up, and then floor it again, it's faster. So, yeah. I don't know, that just kind of jumped into my mind as I was doing the turns on here. And we're already a third full again. I don't know whether we'll fill up to get all the way across the field. We'll see. And then I so badly need to find a way to cool down. Yeah. I had not seen a weather forecast to realise just how hot it was going to be these next 2 days. I'm not sure what I would have done differently. It's not like I can... Well, I could have stolen the air conditioner from home. It's mobile. But it's being used to keep the dogs sane. So, I'd much rather the dogs had it than I have it, because I can do things to cool down. They don't have the choice because they don't have, opposable thumbs and access to showers and stuff. So, yeah. This has got weird. This is what happens when my brain gets too hot. Yeah, definitely. I have had so much to drink since I got since I got to the hotel and since I got back from running. I think since I got back from running, I have had about a litre and a half of water. I should have brought electrolytes with me. Don't think I have any in my bag. Might have to pick some up tomorrow because, yeah. Oh, it's maybe not, obviously. If you suffer from headaches, being on top of your electrolytes really helps, I find. It more so if if you're active like I am trying to be again. So I am super pleased that I got out for a run this evening. It wasn't fast, but it was cool because I went somewhere I'd never been before. I went to a really old castle, hill castle. That's not the name of it. It was a castle built on a hill. There wasn't much of it left, but it was really cool. And then I went running out on some farm tracks. I don't think I've posted any pictures yet. I will. Yeah, it was really fun. It was hard work because I'm kind of unfit at the moment, but it was really nice to get somewhere, get outside and get somewhere different. That's one of the things I really love about running is that, particularly if I'm away, I can use it to take me places I wouldn't get to by car. Now, technically, you can drive to this place because it's a National Trust site, but it was shut by the time I got there to, like, people in cars, but it was open to walkers and stuff, so... not the zombies, the, people. So yeah, I kind of ran around this ruins of castle. I didn't spend too much time there because I was, the intent was to be out moving, and then out through some farmland, which was really nice, interesting one. The farmers, probably one farmer, I would think, was storing his silage, and I've taken some pictures, so I may have shared them. He was storing his silage along the fence line of each of the grass fields, so kind of what would be in the headland. A little bit like I did on Glenlathen when I temporarily stored the silage bales in the headland. But it was like proper, I would say there was at least a year's worth just lined up on all of the headlands of all of the grass pastures that I ran, or grass fields that I ran past. It was interesting. I did something similar on when I was doing Maize Plus testing. I cut a lot of grass fields and didn't have space to store all of the bales in the farm. So I was using auto load, but I would auto load them onto the trailer and then put the stacks on the edge of the fields. Because why not? Technically they were on the headland, so I could still fertilize the whole field. I could mow the field again. Yeah, worked really well. It worked very well. I think we might have to empty again. I don't know if it will fit in the trailer. We'll see. We will see. But not too many runs left. Probably maybe 4 trips up and down. I'm hoping we're going to make it all the way back before we have to unload. I'm really not paying attention to the fill level of the combine because it's filling up so much quicker than combines really should. Particularly as it holds 150,000. See, this is what I mean about slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Because I rushed the turn and messed it up, took longer because I was trying to go fast. Yeah, right. How big is the trailer that we've got? It's 500,000 litres, so no, we will have room for at least one more load, maybe the rest of the field. I'm not sure. So what I also don't remember is how much the combine holds. The combine holds 153,000. So I'm guessing in reality it holds 15,300 odd litres, and so they've just added a 0. Because I'm assuming this is based on... I don't know, which combine is this based on? I'd be very surprised if it's not based on a recolor of a real model, so... I might be wrong. I might be doing them a disservice. They might have created it all from scratch, but... how much have we got in the trailer already? Not 750,000 litres or 800,000 litres. But that is a heck of a lot of cash once we get good price. Because a good price for soybeans is nearly 4 grand. So that's like 1.2 million, I think. I should never do live maths, particularly when my head is pounding like it's starting to. So we're going to try and get this finished as quickly as I can, and then I am going to go lay down, switch all of the lights off, switch all the fans on, and lay down, because it's been a long day. I was working this morning. The observant might have noticed that I've recorded 3 videos today, or voiced 3 videos. Voiced 2 videos, recorded 1 video, but let's ignore that, okay? Admittedly, 2 of those are since I got to the hotel, so, you know. The other one was before I started work, so, yeah. It's how you do this, you fit it around everything. So, yeah, I voiced the Glenlothen video before work this morning and finished editing it. Then did about 4 hours of work. I then drove to where I am now, which took me about 3.5 hours-ish. Which meant today was slightly shorter than normal from a work point of view, but yeah, 3.5 hours of driving is kind of tiring. Then finished the Saxel video, and then while that was rendering, went for a run, which was about an hour and 40 minutes ish. Got cleaned up, went and got food, which didn't take long, and ate food, and then decided to record this because yeah. Oh, I also spent about an hour trying to get my head around this high pressure script. And yeah, it's to do with vehicle specializations and vehicle classes and all this kind of stuff, and it's all stuff that, if you understand it, you probably don't need me to do a tutorial. If you don't understand it, having a tutorial probably isn't going to help. So yeah, it kind of feels, and I don't think I'm the person to do that tutorial, because I'm struggling, because I'm not an expert on specializations and vehicle types. So I got it to work by looking at a couple of examples that I've got and kind of learning from those, but as soon as I tried it on another tractor, it didn't work. And at that point it was like, well, if I can't go from one tractor to the next and get it to work, A, I shouldn't be doing a tutorial on it, and B, if I did, how can I expect people that are watching it to have success? So yeah, that is why there isn't going to be a tutorial on there, or on that mod, or that script, for a bit at least, until I can understand it better. Because until I understand it better, I can't, rightly try and show people how to use it. So we're going to have the one on course play and proceed instead. Because I mention it a lot and I realized I don't think I have a specific video on it. As I said, it's just something that I've done in Let's Plays. Yeah, I wonder if this will all fit. Yes, it will. So let's turn that off. So we have 488,000 litres of soybeans. That's a lot of cash. That is a lot of cash. So can I do the calculatoring? So it's 488 times, was it 3,700? So yeah, $1.8 million from one field. Obviously, we're going to have to wait most of a year before we can actually realise that, which is a bit frustrating, but totally worth it when we get there. Yes, I left the other header out. So let's tip that and go by our next field. So buy yes, and it is not fully fertilized, so we could, before we advance to November, sneak in a fertilization, which I think we should do. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Comments, questions, suggestions below. Thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. Appreciate you all supporting the channel, and I will see you next time.